North of the border, in Toronto, the setting for the Hawks. A rangy two-guard out of Belgrade, Serbia, Bogdan Bogdanovic, a versatile perimeter presence for his team as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. Hawks, Raptors on 2K Sports. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Bogdanovic on the wing. He's paired with Rizachet, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at center. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Young after R.J. Barrett hitting the three. Here's the three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Dick. Three-pointer. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's Young. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Dick, that's good.
Now, Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
Young from outside. Another miss by Young.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Darko Rajakovic.
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Atlanta with the ball. Raptors knocking down the tray. Young, good.
You hit a three on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. For three, Barrett. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young taking his time here. It's rebounded by Dick.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trey is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Raptors making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Emmanuel Quickly, third. Fourth, Grady Dick.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Quickly covering, and Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. There's the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Barrett's got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Over quickly. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Green passes to Nance. Over Barnes. It's stolen by Barrett. 32 seconds left in the first. Toronto working the ball around now. Lets it go with a three. Ball's knocked loose. The Hawks trail by 20. Now here's Green. 9-point game his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance, right side, lets it go from deep. And so it's Toronto controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Larry Nance. Trae Young is out there with Green. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Roddy in at the 3 slot. Young, no good. Raptors leading by 23. To the wing right side. And Olynyk kicks to Brown. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Young's shot is off.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Drills it from outside. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Green kicks to Young. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Young against Mitchell. Pass to Capella. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The hustle from Clint Capella pays off there, just working hard to keep that play going.
It's Dick on the wing. Fires the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be their 2nd of 6 road games for the team.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Then for the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Bogdanovic in for Trae Young. Atlanta calls timeout. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Number 1, Riza Shea.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Barnes against Nance. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? That's going to be interesting.
Now here is Pirtle. Nothing on the board. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Puts up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Riza Shea wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. The Raptors have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. A 3 from Quickly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Capella against Quickly. Johnson wide open. He fires. Capella kicks to Johnson. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Raptors have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Dick with it. He's got 18. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dick's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for the fans at first shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
I gotta call my agent now.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Raptors.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Grady Dick in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Onyeka Okongwu is doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there, playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Here's Riza-Shea. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's quickly for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. For three, Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Young. To halt the run. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And it's blocked.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
No one covering. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And there it is for them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. It's Barrett on the wing. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Now, quickly, after the missed three from Trae Young. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Rizachet. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Rizachet.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Rizachet, looking comfortable operating inside.
Dick finds Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Now Barnes hitting threes spells some trouble. This offense starts to hum.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Dick with the steal. Barnes outside. Here's Dick. 30 points in the game. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hands out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Young, then it's Green, and it's Roddy in at the 3, the small forward. Brown outside. Pass to Olynyk. For the 3. And they'll get another chance. Brown with it. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Down low, it's stolen by Nance. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. Fast break Toronto. It's stolen by Nance. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Green against Brown. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Young pass to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Here's Abaji. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Young, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Brown, and it's good off the back rim and in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Capella. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Lets the 3 fly. Drills the three-pointer. Abaji's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
so many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Brown outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Young from outside. He can't get that one.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Abaji, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Grady Dick.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
In the corner, it's Boucher. From the arc, buries it from three-point range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the triple.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Toronto with the ball. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Mitchell finds Boucher. Brown outside. And the three ball is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Grady Dick.